Here some time ago, before they condemned the Statue of Liberty, a present from France to the United States. Now it's condemned, I understand. You can't go up in it. I had the privilege of going in it one time. And I went up into the arm of the statue. And then out there, we walked out in a little place, the guide and I, and there was a window. And I was looking out across and thinking about my cousin when he came home from the army. Out there all beat up and shot. But when the ship was coming in towards the shore, he said, Billy, they rolled the wheelchairs and the stretcher cases up on top when we could see way in the distance. In the First World War, that's before the big buildings had come into New York so big yet, and they could see that Statue of Liberty rising up out of the water. He said they began to play, "My country it is of thee, sweet land of liberty." Old veterans cut, bruised, shot, crippled. When they seen that statue rise up in the water like that, they just fell down and started screaming. Why? Right behind that, mother waited, sweetheart waited, wife waited, babies waited. I thought if it'd make a soldier feel like that, what won't it be when we see the old rugged cross hanging there? A veteran pulling in from the cuts and bruises of the battlefield. Oh, I want to stand on the deck of the old ship of Zion and raise my hand and say, "Amazing grace, how sweet the sound." Praise God. For oh, how I love Jesus. I was looking out through that window and thinking of that, and I noticed laying down here along the side was a bunch of little dead sparrows. And they looked like they'd just been killed. And I said to the guide, I said, those sparrows, did you poison them? He said, no, we didn't poison them. I said, well, why are they laying dead just around this window here? He said, they beat their brains out on the window. And I said, how did that come? He said, night before last, there was a storm. And said, when the storm was a-blowing and the winds a-twisting and the trees a-shaking and the lightning a-flashing, he said, those little birds trying to find shelter, said they got in the light of this beacon. And said, and if they were just to use the light to find safety, they'd have been safe. But what they tried to do was fly up and beat the light out. And it only blinded them. And they beat their little brains out and laying dead. I never said nothing right then. But I thought how true it is. Unbelievers, instead of trying to take the beacon light, God's Word is a light, trying to take that beacon and go to safety with it to Christ, they beat their brains out, die in sin and disgrace, trying to beat the light out when it would be totally impossible. There can't be enough infidels rise, enough devils come out of hell to ever beat that light of the world. I am the light of the world. Hallelujah. Never beat it out. So there's only one thing to do. When it shines on your pathway, follow it. The name of the Lord is a mighty tower. The righteous run into it and are saved.